Hello, welcome back to Loughton, and today I'm on Redland Drive. The home behind me is a 3,200 square foot, 5/6 bedroom detached home which has a really unique layout and offers lots of versatility. However, what I think the new owner is going to be most excited about when buying this home is the opportunity and the potential that not only the home, but the plot offers. Now, Redland Drive is an extremely coveted road, mainly based on its proximity to Milton Keynes train station, being just over half a mile or a 15-minute casual walk. And for that reason, you can't help but notice when on Redland Drive, the number of homeowners which are significantly investing in extending and improving their houses into a long-term family home. And that's exactly the sort of potential that number 18 Redland Drive offers in spades. So before I show you around the home, I'm going to take you around the back to allow your creative side to imagine exactly what you could turn this home into. So the home originally was on a 0.24 acre plot, which was the driveway to the front you've already seen, and this lowered section of garden behind me. The owners have been able to add additional land to the plot, meaning that you now have what we believe to be up to 1/3 of an acre. The plot is directly south facing, as you can probably tell by the amount of sun that I'm currently bathing in. The rear of the garden is enclosed with a mature tree line, which adds a lot of privacy and does make you feel as if you're somewhere a lot more remote. If you have an avid gardener in the family or extremely active children, this garden space is really unusual for being as close to Milton Keynes train station as we are. However, what it also adds is incredible development opportunity. If you can imagine an extension coming off the back of the existing home and almost taking up that original lower garden, you would still have all of this space up here to be retained as formal garden. It only takes a quick look on Google Maps to see what other homes have been developed into here on Redland Drive, which is why I think this home is crying out to be turned into a 5,000 or 6,000 square foot modern home subject to the relevant planning consents. However, you might think that 3,200 square feet is plenty of space for you and your family, and if so, let me take you around the existing home and show you how a couple of internal tweaks could create a much more modern, family-friendly layout. Across the back of the home, there are 3 reception rooms, starting off with here, the main living space. As you can see, it's currently being used as a lounge diner, but it could just make a very generous living room on its own. The reason I say that is because you've got 2 further reception rooms. The one in the middle feels more like a sunroom thanks to the glass feature which protrudes onto the garden, and I think that would make a lovely formal dining space. However, if you prefer to host much grander parties, there's an even larger reception room the other side of the home, which has also got a fireplace. That could be an amazing formal dining space, or alternatively could be a second living room for your children. The current kitchen is at the front of the home and is open to a utility area, and this is where I think a new owner might want to make some tweaks. I think it'd be relatively straightforward to knock that room through into that further reception room to create a much more modern open plan kitchen dining space. Alternatively, you could also come through to the middle reception room, which would create a really popular L-shaped kitchen dining family room. Your preference on style for the kitchen, I think, will be predominantly determined by how you plan to use the additional living space downstairs in the form of the studio. Currently being used as a 6th bedroom where there's plenty of room for a bed, living space and even dining area, that's the ideal spot currently for an older child who's also got their own front door leading onto the street. Now, due to that, it would also make a fantastic annex, and there is space in that room to install a kitchen, meaning if you need multi-generational living, the house is pretty much set up ready to go, and you've still got 5 bedrooms upstairs. If you don't need multi-generational living, then it's just a superb extra living space that you might even choose to utilise as your new kitchen dining family room. And that's what I love about this house, is the pure flexibility. You've even got an additional reception area right by your stairs, which you could utilise as a home office space, playroom or a home gym. As I mentioned, you have got 5 bedrooms upstairs, with 4 of them being across the back of a house, meaning they've got a south-facing aspect. As you would expect, there's an ensuite to the main bedroom, and the other 3 bedrooms at the rear of the house are all doubles. At the front of the home, you've got your 5th bedroom, which is also a double bedroom, and next door to that is a family bathroom which has a separate shower and bath. There's no doubt that the location, plot size and flexibility of this home is going to make 18 Redland Drive popular with a wide range of audience. And trust me when I say that that rear garden is even more impressive in person than it looks on film. So if 18 Redland Drive has ignited your creative spark and you'd love to come and see the home in person, make sure that you reach out on the details to follow and I'd love to arrange a viewing for you. Otherwise, as always, thank you for watching and take care.